Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're playing a Boros Bully deck, but this one might be a little bit different from the ones you've seen before. It's definitely different from the ones that I have played before. We're not playing Seeker of the Way in this version. We're playing a Lunarch Veteran. We also got Sacred Cat. We're really kind of filling up on cards that are going to be good in the graveyard, and we're also running Thrilling Discovery along with Faithless Looting, so we're really going to be piling on with the cards that are good from the graveyard. So we're looking to actually use these cards as almost like pseudo draw spells, because the cards that we are going to be dumping into the graveyard can still be played from there. As far as the sideboard goes, not too much surprising here compared to other Boros bully lists. We've got Dust to Dust, obviously, for Affinity. Revoke Existence is good against Affinity and against Auras. And then we also got Lumithread Field. I don't know why I always get that backwards. Lumithread Field, which is good versus opposing Electrickeries. Pyroblast, 1 mana counterspell, and Gorilla Shaman. I mean, Gorilla Shaman can be quite good against Affinity. Being able to, maybe get like a 2-for-1, we slam it down, eat one of their lands, and then they use a removal spell on it. So it can be pretty good in that sense. Looks fine to me. Squadron Hawk can load up our hand before Faithless Looting. We're playing against walls, I think. Magnus, thanks for the follow, friend. Don't think we're going to have a great matchup here. Hello, hello. I guess we can try and set something up with Squadron Hawks to fly over their walls, give them some pitchforks, and maybe we can be fast enough. Let's start slamming down these Hawks, I guess. Nice. Get in a free point of damage. Love it. So we're at 5 cards in hand currently. Let's put 2 of these to hand. Okay. Well, their combo is infinite, so this isn't really going to help us too much. Played around with 2 damage Galvanic Blast. It seems to be the way, yeah. Just trying to decide on what I want to do here. Guess I could play Veteran Hawk, but I could also play Hawk Faithless Looting, and Faithless Looting digs us towards the card that I'm looking for, so I think that's probably the play. Rally the Peasants. I think that's what it's called. There, this is the one. Yeah, Rally the Peasants. That's what I was looking for. Alright, let's get rid of Sacred Cat and I guess the Veteran, because those are both cards we can play from the graveyard. I've already played a land this turn, so let's pass back. Thing is, we're taking too long. They're going to be able to probably combo out next turn. Oh, they even got Tuk Tuk. We're in a little bit of trouble, friends. Another rally, huh? I mean, that's not really good. So if we attack rally, that's 9 damage. I could play land, go double hawk, and then that's 12 in the air next turn. Alright, I guess we hope we draw a lightning bolt. And that we get another turn, even. That's not guaranteed. They could absolutely just have the combo here. Okay, so Muldrifter, not a combo piece, but does draw cards. Now there's the sacred or secret door and Axebane Guardian. Do they have a way to untap though? Oh, that is a whole ton of mana they're making. Hey there, Blind. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, they're sacrificing all their Tinder Walls. I'm pretty sure they probably have something going on here, right? If they're sacrificing all their walls. Oh, wow, Reaping the Graves. Just get all their stuff back, including Muldrifter, to try and find another Freed from the Real or something. Oh, what's going on, right, Blind? How you doing? Does that make sense why they sacrificed all the walls? They have Reaping the Graves in the main? Draw some more cards with Muldrifter. Another Axebane Guardian. And using the secret door to venture into the dungeon. So, gain a life, scry 1. Huh. I don't think this is the one they usually go for. Oh no. Screwed up your sleep schedule. Sorry to hear that, friend. I know what that's like. It's no fun for anyone. I'm pretty sure they usually run Vandelver when Walls goes through a maze or through the dungeon. Okay. Korean Ranger lets them untap once, which gives them a ton of mana. Here we go again. I hope you get a handle on it. I guess they're going this direction because this gives them actually a lot of looks at the top of their library. Scry 1, Scry 2, Scry 3, Exile 2, you may play them. Draw 3, you can play one without paying its cost. Oh, there's Drift of Phantasms. Oh, they need the transmute on this though, and I think you can only transmute from hand. Yeah, because it's discard the card. But they used Winding Way, which got them Drift. And now they have Galvanic Alchemist, which gives them infinite mana with Axebane Guardian, allowing them to venture into the dungeon unbound amount of times. And we're dead. Now, I gotta admit, I was not expecting to face walls. The deck is on a bit of a downtick recently, but just because a deck is underrepresented doesn't mean you aren't going to see it. We could be bringing in Pyroblast here. This is going to counter the various cards they can combo with. And probably take out Prismatic Strands. Just wondering if any of these cards are any better than the last Prismatic Strands. Because just doesn't really seem very good to me in this matchup. We could, like, grab Lumithread Field and then just play it as a 2-2. Oh, good point, Eli Silva. Electrickery, absolutely. There's actually a lot of 1/1s. I forgot about that. I might actually even want 2 Electrickery. One land hand, huh? Not that hot on this hand. Not that hot on this matchup. Oh, and we traded in for a 0 land hand. I mean, at least we got lands and spells here. We can keep this. Um, yeah, I'm just thinking about which two. Because Boros Garrison helps us kind of like unmulligan. Problem is, nothing really gets this veteran out very quickly. We're just really, really slow here. Ooh, I like the Springleaf Drum. That's pretty good. Courier and Ranger is a bit of a pain. Hey there, Slayer. Two mana draw three? Seems good. One, two. It's not infinite mana. Maybe it is. Alright, I'm just gonna, not F6, hit 0 here. Go to their end step, so we don't know for certain that they just have the combo here. Let's let them, do whatever it is they're going to do, and when they have, like, what looks like a guaranteed kill, I'm gonna concede. Move on to the next one. This seems like just an abysmal matchup. Why do they not have a land? Quirion Ranger returns a forest to your hand to untap a creature, so they use those two Quirion Rangers to return all their lands to their hand to get more mana this turn. Alright, I think from here they should just have it, because they Reaping the Graves get the Drift of the Phantasms back, and they're able to use those to transmute to get the cards that they need. But let's just see what those cards are. And, oh, right, it's, Valakut something or other. Valakut Invoker, maybe? Don't you want to transmute that? I guess it does get another, there it is, Valakut Invoker. Getting this onto the battlefield does give them another wall, which means that this is going faster. But basically, they have Unbound Mana with Overgrown Battlement plus Freed from the Real and Orochi Relief Caller. And then they use that Unbound Mana to kill us with Valakut Invoker. Seems fine. Okay, cool, cool. Which three decks did you decide to build? So opponent mulligans to 6. It looks like we are playing against Affinity, although, could be a bunch of other things. Could be Moggwarts, could be Jund Metalcraft. Blood Fountain. Alright, Disciple the Vault seems like a fine target for a lightning bolt. Burn, Bogles, Elves, and Slivers. Sweet. Hey, Shauna, thank you for the support. Even when you think it's a trash format, you're still throwing in the subs. Thank you so much. And enjoy the emotes. Yeah, Prismatic Strands could be interesting in this matchup. So let's see here. We've got 3 mana, Tortex, and Mono Black control. Alright, a fan of the swamps. I like it. So yeah, I think we just bolt this, play Squadron Hawk, and like I guess I could throw Prismatic Strands into the graveyard. Let me check actually. So that would be, I guess we could play Mountain, hold a Lightning Bolt in the hand, and then kill this on upkeep so we have another card. Let me just think though. This is we're at 7, so this is 6, 5, and then grab 3 cards up to 8. So we could discard Prismatic Strands if we wanted to. The question is, do I actually want to do that? Hey, well, thanks a lot for that. Non-trash streamer. Thinking about picking up Moggwarts? That's a really fun option. I do find it a little bit frustrating how it can be difficult to put the combo together sometimes. Like, you need one piece, and it's just so happens that all 4 copies are in the last 20 cards of your deck, but when it runs, oh man, it is a really impressive thing to see. I don't think they're going to try Disciple here. Nope. So the question is, do I discard Prismatic Strands? If I do, then I don't have to hold up mana all the time. Like, I really like the option of putting this in the graveyard. So let's put a stop on upkeep. Discard Prismatic Strands, and then bolt the Disciple. And I'll take the stop off their upkeep again. Oh, there's a Mirror Enforcer. Getting in the way of my kitty cats. I think we'll probably just Battle Screech. And then fly over with Squadron Hawk. Caca. There's a Disciple, a little bit scary. But not as scary alone as when they have access to a Tog. Let's keep our life total high here. So we have 4 mana. I'm thinking probably Squadron Hawk, Sacred Cat, Lightning Bolt the Disciple. I mean, Affinity's tier 0. So think of it more like Eldrazi Winter or Hogak Summer. Yeah, it kind of is. But Wizards has done one small thing for us in getting this Pauper forum thing going. So, we maybe have something to look forward to. Because, I mean, like, WotC wasn't able to keep on top of Pauper. Pauper players know this. So at least, they've done something, which is a step in the right direction, but we'll see what the result is. Time will tell. Is there a deck that uses Squadron Hawk plus Brainstorm? I've never seen that, actually. Squadron Hawk plus Faithless Looting? That's this one. But I've never seen Brainstorm and Squadron Hawk in the same list in Pauper. Alright, remember, I have Prismatic Strands in the graveyard. I put it there for a reason. Don't forget. Alright, so we attack all. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Bolt kill. Nice. Get game 1 versus Affinity. That's big. Because now we get to play 4 copies of Dust to Dust, Revoke Existence, and Gorilla Shaman. Get a lot of good cards here. Question about what we're going to be taking out. I guess we could take, there's a few things we could take out. I think we want to keep some number of Prismatic Strands because of how good they are versus a Tog Fling. The creatures are generally going to be pretty good. Our creatures get outclassed, but we're going to have more of them. So I'm not a huge fan of taking a bunch of creatures out. I might just take out, Thrilling Discovery. Rally the Peasants is pretty good. So the next cards are going to be kind of hard to cut. I guess I could take out Springleaf Drum. trim a couple cards off the top there because wasn't exactly sure on what to cut. I know I wanted to keep some Faithless Lootings to try and find these cards. This one's not great. Doesn't have any of our hate. HNDK, hello? Let's mulligan this, try and find something better. This hand has Dust to Dust in it. I love it. Go Thraben Inspector, Squadron Hawk. Maybe fill our hand up enough so we can discard Prismatic Strands. Okay, so the Ash Barrens gets us the other planes that we're looking for. I'm wondering if I should have just, instead of playing Thraben Inspector, just use this mana to get guaranteed turn 3 Dust to Dust. Mox Monkey would be a cool draw here. Lightning Bolt. Alright, so I get the choice between Hold Up, Bolt, and Cycle Ash Barrens or Squadron Hawk. I think that I want to set up the Dust to Dust for next turn, so let's play that way. Wonder if they have that spell, counter-target spell that targets permanents you control. Also, I tapped the wrong land for that. Spell Pierce. Oh. They saw that coming from a mile away. Mox Monkey would still be a great draw. Now the Ichor Wellspring there makes Bolt Bolt Atog a much worse play. Don't have the mana for Battle Screech. If I want to hold up Prismatic Strands, I can't play Squadron Hawk. I guess I should have left up Prismatic Strands. I'm gonna get flung here. Sacrifice their board to a Tog, fling it at us. Yeah, I think I could have played this one a little bit better. Let's Bolt the Disciple, I guess. You're going to use Deadly Dispute on the other Ichor Will Spring before the Disciple is dead to get a treasure, draw 2 cards. Okay. Letting all that resolve. So I don't think we're dead anymore to Fling. Like, Disciple of the Vault makes Fling extra scary, you know? Where each artifact is hitting for 3 instead of just 2. And then, you know, if you get more Disciples, that's terrifying. Galv Blast on my Squadron Hawk. Not looking good, friends. Yeah, looking very good for the opponent. I guess it depends which side you're on. Alright, how much damage do they want to do? Just one? Sure. Let's bolt the Disciple, and then I'll draw a card off the clue once the Disciple is gone. And now I can hit F6. I kind of feel like I just have to hold up Prismatic Strands all the time, or they're going to kill us with a Tog. Four mana, Blood Fountain, bring back the double Disciples. Oh, that's brutal. Double Disciple might be enough to kill us right off. Let's Lightning Bolt one of them before the other one resolves, so they never have 2 on the board at the same time. Alright, so they're going to sack some things, but they don't have to go all in here. They can just, you know, keep up some pressure. But getting 1 Prismatic Strands into the graveyard here would be fine for us, so let's go ahead and do that. Name red. Now we have a Prismatic Strands in the graveyard, which means we can cast that off of the creature. Thanks, Shauna. I think that actually kills us. Yep, now we're dead. For some reason, they're letting us continue to play. Okay. Yeah, after the Electrickery, there was definitely no way to win it. I was thinking like, well, if the opponent, can't see the win on the table, then maybe, they'll let us get back into the game somehow. Getting a bunch of creatures on the board and then being able to like rally the peasants, win out of nowhere without them realizing, like, hey, what happened? Three Squadron Hawks in hand seems good. Keeping it for the dust to dust, obviously. Been trying this card in Black Sack, Whisper Squad, and it has been 100% performing. Seems actually quite a bit like Squadron Hawk. Except instead of putting the cards into your hand, you pay mana and you put them directly onto the board. So I guess in that sense, it's a little bit more like a mercenary or an ally. No, it wasn't an ally. What were they called? There was these two cycles of creatures where you were able to put them directly onto the battlefield after like activating a rebel, mercenaries and rebels. Yeah, that's right, exactly. It's the purpose of the card is to get multiples in hand. We're already there. Opponents mulliganing really heavily here. They've mulliganed down to 4 cards already, and that's what they're keeping. So this Dust to Dust could be absolutely backbreaking. Which is generally what we want Dust to Dust to be. Thraben Inspector or a cat or a veteran would be nice off the top here. Lightning Bolt is not it. Darksteel Citadel. And keeping both their lands untapped here. Let's get some creatures down. So we can start clocking them and punish them for not using their mana. If they want to like hold up Spell Pierce or whatever, they're welcome to it. think we'll probably bolt them, depending on what they play. Yeah, they've been working really hard to hold up blue mana. So they've either been bluffing a counterspell this whole time, or they've been holding it up. We're 1 mana off of being able to pay for Spell Pierce. Oh, that sucks. Why did you have to be a garrison? On the upside, they've been hamstringing themselves this entire time because they've been holding back with their mana, and they've also been on the heavy mulligan. So we've managed to crash in for some significant damage in the early game, and we're clocking for 5 a turn right now as the board stands. And we also are going to be able to cast Dust to Dust through a single Spell Pierce next turn. Out for a pair of black mana so they can Deadly Dispute. Okay, cool. Three mana. Could Faithless. I guess we can attack in and then bring the disturbed version of the Lunarch Veteran back in. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, so you can find a Lightning Bolt or... Rally. Oh, Cannonade! Damn it! Oh yeah, this is not something that I've seen really either, except in this version of the deck. We were so close. So close. Alright, we'll have another Faithless next turn. There's the Tog. Okay. Can go for... Oh, because we kept red, we can't dust to dust too easily here. All right, well, we're empty-handed. We've got not too much here in the graveyard that makes any difference, only Prismatic Strands. But we have no creatures on the board to cast it with currently. So we're really living off the top of our deck here. And that's not what we're looking for, obviously. I'm going to keep that in hand in case we find another Faithless Looting. I guess Fiery Cannonade trumps Dust to Dust, huh? That Cannonade was pretty brutal. And these land draws are not helping. Oh well. I'm going to cycle this away, get another land out of our deck, and hope that we can find some gas. Because right now, opponents just killing us with these 1-1 beats. Oh, that's a start. Actually, that's pretty close to a kill. Because we have the Rally the Peasants. So yeah, these two birds could actually kill the opponent. Alright, so they're going to use Galv Blast on one of them. Sure. We'll let that resolve. Are they casting another Tog here? Okay, it's like a Wellspring. Good use of their treasure, I would say. Yeah, now they get to draw another card, do some more damage. Kind of interesting to see how they'll attack here. I'm thinking like, I kind of like blocking the Disciple and then letting the Tog hit me. And maybe, ooh! And Menguchi with the raid! Damn! Oh, thank you very much for the raid. Oh, that's awesome. What were you playing, Mengu? For everyone from the raid coming in, we're playing some Pauper, Boros Bully versus Affinity. Don't ask. Modern Dimir Control? Okay, so with like Luris and Snapcaster? Alright. So if I name black, and then they sack, that's another 6 damage. That's a ton of damage. I'm going to name red. I just won't take any damage from a Tog this turn. Oh, that's a good draw. Not bad, not bad. One more creature and we can cast Battle Screech. And they can't really attack us here. Another Disciple, okay. All right, let's see what we draw here. Faithless. Okay. Let's get rid of this land we've been holding in hand here. Ooh. That seems like a decent draw to me. Let's see here. I just want to check. Battle Screech is 3 white creatures. Okay. And that costs 5 mana to get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can just kill the Prism. Mox Monkey is played in Pauper, yes. Actually as a foil to the exact deck. I just got a comment from the opponent says, GG's, 3 dust to dust is too much. And I said, you know, you almost made it back. Good games. Because, like, we hit them with 3 dust to dust, and they still put up quite a fight. Unfortunately, they weren't able to continue to find their lands. A lot of the time, I found that an Affinity player will, like, they'll just continue to find their lands. You'll dust to dust them. They'll play another land, you know, like, on every subsequent turn. But we got lucky in the sense that our opponent didn't. So we were able to draw out of our flood. We'll keep this. Again, like, I'm not a huge fan of seeing 2 Squadron Hawks in my hand to start. I would prefer just 1, obviously, but I'm not going to throw this away because we've got a good hand here. Like, I've got plays on turn 1, 2, and 3, so it seems fine to me. Midnight Guard. Okay, yeah. Nice, Pauper. All right, well, if you're a fan of Pauper, I'm here playing Pauper every day that begins with the letter T. We can play the Springleaf Drum, but that means we're not attacking this turn. It's probably fine. It gets us more mana later. Oh, that's a very generous offer. Thank you. But I gotta play Modern too, my friend. If that means you can't follow me today, I understand. But I'll be here again on Thursday playing Pauper, so you're welcome back. Either way. Oh, you're also a fan of Modern. Fantastic. Now, those are the 2 formats that I play. Alana Queen, thank you for the follow, friend. Oh, Mons, you gave me a follow 7 minutes ago. I see. Alright, so we're playing against Burn. We've got Prismatic Strands. So, let's see here. I could... Like, if I Battle Screech, it'll cost a mana from the Springleaf Drum, so I can't flash it back. I'm thinking I probably just go double Squadron Hawk this turn. Grey War, thanks for the follow. Should actually bring this back, I think. It's basically the same thing. We'll attack for 1. But yeah, they had to kill the front side of this. Lunarch Veteran kind of kills burn all by itself. Unfortunately, this version is not playing Seeker of the Way, which also is just a burn killer. Alright, looks like opponent has made their decision. They're starting with a Spike and following up with a Lava Runner. If we block it, we gain a life. I'm just thinking, like, burn, they got 4 cards in hand. We can't really be affording to lose a lot of life here. Man, I really want to hold up Prismatic Strands. I guess we can. If we just play the 1 Squadron Hawk, we can hold up Strands. Kind of hoping that they move in for a spell first. Not that lucky. Now, if they have any instants, they're going to want to throw those out immediately while Strands is on the stack. So if they have any bolts in hand, I expect them to be thrown at our face immediately. And they don't, so I'm just going to go ahead and F6. There's nothing else they can do that's going to hit us directly. Let's see if they play Alchemist here. Oh, Curse of the Pierced Heart. Faithless Looting's interesting. Another Battle Screech. Just put both the Screeches down, and then we can cast them out of the graveyard. All right. A lot of birds on board. Let's see if we can find Rally the Peasants to finish this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. So red damage is prevented. Lava Runner doesn't kill our bird, but our birds kill the Lava Runner. Alright, Thermal Alchemist is a good card, but that doesn't do any damage this turn. Problem is we're sort of low on mana here if I want to find Rally. Okay, we found Rally. I've played a land this turn, so I actually only have 2 mana. But we do have Lightning Bolt for Thermal Alchemist, so that's pretty good. I think I'm going to hold the Rally in hand, just so we don't let them know about it. I guess we don't even need it. The next attack will be lethal if we get an opportunity to attack. I mean, they have 4 cards in hand, so we're at basically 11 because of the curse. So if they have Fire Blast in hand plus 3 Lightning Bolts, and obviously Lightning Bolts can be Bolt, Spike, Chain Lightning, or Skewer the Critics. Metamon, hello, hello. Well, that's pretty good for us. If they're throwing a skewer at our face like that, that's basically a win. Yeah, and they concede. Alright, so... I mean, we don't really have anything to bring in. I guess we can bring in Lumithread Field, because they could have Electrickery. But otherwise, I'm not really interested in anything from the sideboard here. Good old Bolt Face concede. I'm going to want to keep all of our Thrilling Discoveries, all of our Prismatic Strands, all of our Sacred Cats and Veterans. I think I'll just take out a pair of Looting. Try and lean on Thrilling Discovery here. I don't think we've actually seen this card once today. Alright, straighten up. And find another W. Drakuz, thanks for the follow, friend. It's funny, like, we have some really good cards against Burn here. We didn't see very many of them that last matchup, but... Or, sorry, that last game. But we did get the Prismatic Strands, which definitely helped us out a little bit. Oh, here's the rest of them. There's the stretch. Let's get some finger stretches going on. This hand's looking really good. Sacred Cat, Thrilling Discovery. This hand looks pretty great. Hydrate wouldn't work? I'll have to look into that again, because I changed everything so that, like, it's supposed to be reset after 10 minutes, but maybe something happened again. I don't know how Twitch works in the background. I thought I fixed that. It says something went wrong? Oh, that's lame. Let's get this cat out. Alright, where are you pointing that Rift Bolt? At the face. Very good. Face is the place. Saying that from, like, appreciating the burn player perspective, you know, like, obviously it would be better for me if they Rift Bolted the Sacred Cat. Just saying I think that was the proper play. Okay, Chain Lightning as well. And here's a Mox Monkey. Okay. I mean, I guess it kills Springleaf Drum. Interesting choice, is all I'm thinking. So, let's see here. We could Thrilling Discovery, gain 2 life. I'm going to attack. I'm just wondering how I want to follow it up. Could play the Boros Garrison. Could play the Mountain so we have Lightning Bolt up. I guess oh, that kills the clue. I wasn't thinking. Okay. I mean, they'll have to spend a mana to do that. I guess I could have bolted the Shaman there, but, like, it's not that big a deal. I want to save the bolt for Thermal Alchemist, if I can. All right. Pachula du Amour, thanks for the follow, friend. Now that's a pretty good one, actually. Fortunately, it doesn't deal damage. Oh, Wind-Scarred Crag, gain a life. Be interesting to see if they trade Gorilla Shaman plus Relic here for the cat. They choose not to. I'll gain another life here. Back up to 19. Pass the turn. And they choose not to destroy the clue. I wonder if they realize that's an option they have. Not yet. Just waiting for it to happen for the first time. They only have 1 card left in hand. Ooh, that's a good draw. It seems that way. Yeah, Gorilla Shaman hasn't been doing too much over on the other side. They've had, every opportunity to destroy my clue. There it goes. Doesn't really matter at the moment what I get rid of in the graveyard. Currently, there's nothing in the graveyard that matters. So we got 7 cards in hand. They have 2. We've got a couple really good cards on the board. Their board is not very impressive. So let's try and not lose here. Wow. Neat. Another thrilling discovery? Okay. And we're also just gaining life from playing Squadron Hawks. Get rid of these 2. Draw Prismatic Strands. Nice. I'm just going to leave Bolt up here. We're at 23 life. Feeling pretty decent. They've got 3 cards in hand now, but like... Whereas I'm gaining more life than they're dealing. I feel like might be kind of hopeless on the opponent's side here. Yeah, exactly. The Karoo lets us replay the gain lands. And it also helps us with Faithless Looting, because we can return a land and then discard a returned land with Faithless. So there's lots of synergies with Faithless Looting in this deck. If you're a big fan of Faithless Looting and you miss being able to play it in Modern, this might be the deck for you. Obviously, it's no Hogak, but it is one of the best decks in Pauper right now. Hey, McSlash. Yeah, Faithless Looting was so good in Dredge, but at least, Dredge gets new toys. You got that blue spell that I can never remember the name of. That's the one. Otherworldly Gaze. Incredible card for Dredge. Faithless for Skelemental Unearth. That is pretty cool. Although, like, I absolutely loved Faithless discard 2 Vengevines, bring him back. Alright, let's get this out of the way. And I think we'll play the Plains, so we have Prismatic Strands up. I guess it doesn't matter. They're gonna Fireblast? Oh, damn. What are you... I couldn't even see who you were targeting. Oh, I see what this is. This is a cast Fireblast concede. Alright, got him all in this. This hand is keepable. What will we get rid of? Probably Springleaf Drum. Oh, looks like we're against Affinity. Starting with a Duress. This might actually be Moggwarts if it's starting with Duress. And they grab Lightning Bolt. Okay, we get the Veteran. I mean, if we play the Veteran, then we're playing the one unknown card. But just in general, it's better to play Veteran first. So while we are giving up a little bit of information here, which is not ideal, I do think that this is probably proper sequencing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Moggwarts. Oh, it could be Storm? No, Storm doesn't play the Bolt. So we're going to want to hold up Prismatic Strands as soon as possible. They should not be able to kill us next turn. So we should get one turn, one additional turn so that we can play Thrilling. I don't think we want to play Thrilling Discovery because it reveals the Strands. I think we just hold up 3 mana and wait for them to try and combo, then we just say no. Also depends on how they decide to combo. If they put out a makeshift munitions, that could be a little bit troublesome to deal with. Yeah, there's Goblin Matron, so now we know 100%. Play the Plains that they knew about, attack for 2, pass the turn. Yeah, I guess they knew about Prismatic Strands already from the Duress, so they know they can't combo. So our life total actually doesn't matter. Once the Moggwarts deck does its thing, it's able to do unbound damage. So unfortunately, while these cards would have been like incredible last match, they're doing... I mean, they're attacking as 1/1s here. That's all they're doing. Go get Putrid Goblin. Looks like they're just playing creatures out so they can't really attack anymore. And I don't have good answers to their creatures. Oh, there's the Prospector. I mean, they can't really combo out this turn. Sure. We get to crack the clue. Another Prismatic Strands. Guess we could have played Springleaf Drum. I'm going to hit F5 here. Let's play Springleaf Drum. Gives us an extra mana. Oh, that's not a very good attack, I don't think. And I want this thing to die so I can bring it back as a flyer, which can attack with impunity. Alright, so they're going to actually kill the Thraben Inspector. Smart call. The point is, we put the Putrid Goblin to the graveyard once, so it's no longer useful for the combo. Unfortunately, they're just, putting out a ton of creatures. They're not supposed to make better creatures than us. That's not the way this is supposed to go. We're supposed to be the one with good creatures. Playing Battle Screech means we don't have Prismatic Strands up. I guess I could go Thrilling Discovery, discard Battle Screech, and Prismatic Strands. Let's actually just... There we go. And make things go a little bit faster. So we have 1 mana left, but we can also Battle Screech from the graveyard. All right. Nothing else to do. Pass back. Good point. Very good point. My sequencing was a little bit off there. Yeah, for for the Raiders coming from Mangu's stream, my play patterns won't be quite up to snuff. I'll be making a couple mistakes here and there. I'm sure you understand. Like, it's hard for anyone to be as good as Mangu. Just wondering if I want to cast Faithless this turn. Kind of want to hold this Prismatic Strands in reserve so they don't know about it. Hopefully that's not a mistake. It'd be pretty hard for them to combo us on our turn. Oh, Shred Memory. I wasn't thinking about that. Moggwarts doesn't play this card very much anymore. So we could just be dead now. We've been holding up Prismatic Strands the whole time. Alright, so they have Unbound Mana. There's nothing we can do. That Shred Memory was super good there. And there's Makeshift Munitions. I would have said no, because I thought that nobody was playing Shred Memory anymore, but apparently I'm wrong. Alright, we can bring it Electrickery. Can bring in Revoke Existence. Lumithread Field is bad. Pyroblast is bad. Gorilla Shaman's not that great. I mean, it hits a couple of their lands, but I don't think I want to go that far. Let's see here. These things are not great, but I think like we're going to have to keep them just because we need creatures to attack with. So let's keep the veterans because they come back as flyers. Yeah, I guess Gorilla is probably just better than these. Wow. Throwing down the Skirt Prospector turn 1, no fear. Depends on the build and if they have it. Let me just quickly check what my Moggwarts decks look like. Kark Clan Shaman is the sweeper of choice, which is bad against us. Wow. They're going for it. They might just be ready to kill us next turn. And we have nothing. Damn. Alright, well, I hope we're not dead. Needed something here. There's the Duress, hits nothing, but they know the coast is clear. Okay. Good draw. Problem is we need to hold up mana in order to be able to use it. So if I want to hold this up, I can't really play anything. I guess I could play the Gorilla Shaman. Although at that point it also kind of reveals what we drew. Duress and Shred Memory. Cards not safe in our hand and not safe in the graveyard. Now, when they went for Skirk Prospector Putrid Goblin so fast, I figured for sure they would have, Oh wow, we can just kill this? Well, I guess they get to draw a card for it regardless, huh? Just crack the clue. Nice. Right. Like, we have the mana to destroy it, but why bother? Oh, because of Deadly Dispute, that's why bother. Duh. Okay. Well, we can destroy that. They do still currently have the mana required to combo. And now they don't. So, yeah, I mean, they're looking for First Day. They need to find First Day, and they need to find some way to deal with Strands. And they also can't play any artifact lands. I mean, unless they're okay with me just blowing them up. Caw-caw! Get in there. How about some Faithless Lootings, huh? Ooh, that's not good. Oh, wow. Sacrificing Skirk Prospector for a mana here. And they're going to kill the Gorilla Shaman. I could prevent red damage, but that kind of plays into their hand a little bit. It means they'll be able to play their lands. But I don't want to open this up to Shred Memory. I guess if they had Shred, they... I don't know. Keep my Mox Monkey. Okay. It's a land I can't destroy anyway. Faithless. Not bad. Okay, that's pretty good. Really like the Electrickery. Because there's a window when the combo's happening to cast Electrickery, and it stops their combo. What's it going to be? What's your next play? You're going to play another Prospector? Sure. And then Makeshift Munitions, throw the star at the Gorilla? No, you're going to unearth the Putrid Goblin. Okay. Let's kill that star. It does draw them a card, but it means they can't use Deadly Dispute on it. It means they can't throw it at Mox Monkey. Lightning Bolt. That's interesting. 5 damage puts them to 5. Bolt's not lethal. But being able to kill the Skirk Prospector is pretty good. Well, they played the Vault of Whispers. And they're immediately going to Deadly Dispute it. So we never get a chance to destroy it. Now they have a treasure. Are we going to get a chance to destroy the treasure? I don't know if I even want to. I probably just want to hold up Electrickery. See what they do. Probably sacking that treasure pretty quick. Yep. Never giving us a chance to kill it with the Shaman. Discard Swamp and Great Furnace. This game is a grind. Feels like it's been going on for ages, but it's only turn 8. Well, this is their last turn. We've got Prismatic Strands. So I guess if they have double first day of class, they can try and play through the Prismatic Strands, and then we get to do Electrickery. The reason why I'm not sending all is I need an untapped white creature for Prismatic Strands, and Gorilla Shaman's an easy block. Oh, that's true, that's true. They lose the Prospector or go to 3. Good point. And then the Bolt will be the kill. Wow. They're really working hard to reduce our clock here. Sacrificing their lands to keep my birds off the board. True Pretzel, thanks for the follow, friend. I mean, this is fine, right? If they're sacrificing their combo pieces. Okay, well, that was a sweat. Let's head into game 3. I don't think I want to go like as far as Dust to Dust. I'm just going to refill my tea. Oh, this one's kind of interesting. Got Rally the Peasants to make things go fast. We got Squadron Hawk. We got Prismatic Strands. We got a turn 1 play. Leaning towards keeping this one. I was mostly keeping the Electrickeries in response to any kind of combo. Because there's a moment for us to cast Electrickery while they're comboing to just break it up. So yeah, I was keeping it in hand to use it as a response, and if they never saw it, all the better for us. Oh man, Electrickery with no red mana. And this doesn't let us discard either. Damn. Yeah, there was probably a moment there where we could have done exactly that. Okay, Deadly Dispute. They do still currently have enough mana to combo. Oh, this is scary. But no combo. Alright, land on top. Let's go. Untapped. Plains or mountain? Okay, okay. So we can not cast anything and discard the Prismatic Strands. Yeah, they go get another Putrid Goblin. They kind of start attacking with Putrid. No blocks. Mountain. I mean, that is sort of a mountain. We could Electrickery now and just get rid of these two very, very important creatures. I mean, this one's not that important. This one's super important, though. And we know they have a second Putrid Goblin in hand, like, so what? On the other hand, we can just play Squadron Hawk and start moving towards Rally the Peasants kill. We have a Prismatic Strands in the graveyard, so they need specifically Shred Memory in order to be able to combo. So if they have Shred, they have enough mana. Okay, it's another Matron. Electrickery looking kind of good. What are they getting with Matron? Another Prospector, another Matron, maybe the combo piece. Do they play Bolt? No. Get another Putrid Goblin. Okay, so they're... I mean, Putrid Goblin seems pretty good. Could set them up to be ready for, like, to combo with multiple creatures. We might just want to go ahead and cash in this Electrickery. Get rid of that Prospector. I don't know. It's kind of risky. Okay, another Putrid. So yeah, the double Putrid's a pain. It means if we try to kill one of their Putrids with Electrickery, then they get to continue comboing with the other one. Alright, so let's see here. This is 9 damage. We swing in for 2. Oh, man. If we play the other one, then that's 12. We swing in for 2, so it's still not lethal in 2 turns regardless. Ooh, wow, all coming in. Block that. Okay, so they had another one. Ooh, yeah, Underworld Ragehound's a great option for this list, you're right. start with a Faithless, I think. Actually, we could just go play this, hold up Prismatic Strands, and then next turn Rally for the win. So let's see here, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think I've seen some lists with that exact card, the Rage Hound. Definitely seems like a good option. All right, is one of their last two cards going to kill me? It's not. So I think we have this with Rally. Ooh, they're going first day of class now. Okay, so before that happens, let's prevent all red damage. Okay, and then I would like to pass to my main. Okay, opponent puts up the GGs in chat. That was a difficult one to navigate, but we managed to find the W. Not interested in this hand, though. Pair of Ash Barrens as our lands. This one's not super hot either. We got like a bunch of red mana and a bunch of white cards, but we'll keep it. Time to drop while you're ahead. Thanks. Thanks for the tips. What do we get rid of here? Maybe one of the Sacred Cats, maybe the Thraben Inspector. Like, the Faithless Looting looks pretty good with Sacred Cat, Battle Screech. Opponent's mulliganing heavily here. They're down to 5. And they're keeping on 5. Alright. I think I'll probably Faithless next turn, since we get the extra card draw, and I'm not doing anything with turn 1 or 2 anyway. Okay, looks like we're up against Affinity. Yeah. And we'll get rid of, I guess, the pair of Sacred Cats. so that we can double cast Screech on turn 4. We can Boros Garrison, bring one back, land cycle for planes, bring the other one back, and then next turn, Battle Screech, and then we'll have Rally the Peasants ready to go. Okay. We have a plan. Get the planes, play the planes, play the cats. Okay. There's a 4/4. Not the worst. Cool. So we attack for 12 on one turn, then 12 on the next turn after that. And I guess we can get the attack, the cats attacking as well, gain a little bit of life. I should just be hitting F6 here. I'm basically tapped out. I can't bluff anything. Ooh, that's scary. Probably have to lightning bolt that. Well, no Atog, so thank Pasta for small favors. Yeah, we'll let that hit us because we're going to be gaining a bunch of life with these Sacred Cats. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Bet you wish you blocked something now. Okay. Now we get to bring in Dust to Dust. How did I sideboard last time? I think I took out Thrilling Discovery. I really don't remember. We have to take out so many cards. No Dust to Dust in this one. The hand's not terrible, though. It's got some play to it. A little bit awkward with the double Squadron Hawk. Maybe we mulligan, try and find Dust to Dust. Like, this hand is okay. I don't think it's going to win, though. This one's interesting. We got Gorilla Shaman. Nice draw. Land on top, please. Hmm. Now we're going to have to go get a mountain. think I actually like casting Faithless Looting here. Nice. Get rid of Strands and Battle Screech. Perfect draw on the plains there. Oh, I see what you're saying, Gambledore. Yeah, we could have trimmed on lightning bolts. I mean, they're okay at dealing that last point of damage and picking off the Disciple of the Vault. But yeah, I could definitely trim. I could see trimming bolts. All right, opponent. What you most fear is coming to pass. Oh, nice, and I got the damage in. Sayonara, Landerinos. Now, how about you try playing some of those indestructible lands? Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Play some of those. They're not going to be happy about that. Alright, let's put out a Hawk. Exiled 4 lands. And they're still just playing lands every turn. Well, I'm in for destroying another land here. Have you played Familiars at all, thinking about picking it up in paper? You know, that's funny. I actually own it in paper, but I haven't played it online. Yeah, and then they get to use this to kill this. Yeah, Familiars is a really, really strong deck. Ludicrously so. But yeah, it's different in paper and online. Like getting the combos to happen online are a real hassle. You can't just say, okay, you know, I gain 1,000,000 life. You have to go through each iteration, and it takes a while. How about a land? Unfortunate. Azurius Familiars. It's the deck that Saden Raken plays a lot of, although recently Saden Raken has transferred over to Storm. I think I'm going to Faithless Looting for a land here. Yeah, it also uses Ephemerate and what's the name of that card? Okaymancer? Uses Ephemerate Muldrifter. Yeah, it's a value control combo deck. Definitely one of the better decks in Pauper, but you don't see too many people playing it because it's a complicated deck, and playing it on Moto is not the same as paper, like I was saying before. Makeshift munitions killing my cards. Not cool. We only have one Prismatic Strands. Oh, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that. Yep, yep, we've all been there. It just, it sucks. Yeah, and they're going to kill one of the Squadron Hawks here, so I can't Battle Screech. Clean play from the opponent. What do we got in the graveyard here? We got Faithless Looting, Rally the Peasants, another Faithless Looting, Prismatic Strands, obviously. Yeah, I know, they killed the one that couldn't attack. I think they should have definitely hit the other one. Maybe I was a little bit early on that clean play comment. Oh, yeah, they're going to kill another Squadron Hawk here. Kind of thinking about going for the Prismatic Strands here. Just because this is an opportunity to use it, and if they want to play into the Prismatic Strands, they have to sacrifice a good card, one of their lands. Although it does leave us open to a later Atog Fling. We've taken care of a lot of artifacts on the board, but they have 8 cards in hand. Oh, geez, here's Blood Fountain, so now they just got a million artifacts. Fortunately, they don't have any Mirror Enforcer guys. Alright, not a huge fan. Could Faithless replace these cards, but then we don't have enough mana for Rally? We would have enough mana for Clue, though.
Yeah, that's fair. Clue first. I was hoping that I was going to get something else that I was going to be able to play, but did not happen that way. Meanwhile, this makeshift munitions is making quick work of our Squadron Hawks. Cancel that. Kill this. There's the Mirror Enforcer. Don't have much longer. Another Blood Fountain. Killing Mirror Enforcer with block Lightning Bolt isn't very good. They can just get it back with Blood Fountain, play it for free. Another Disciple. We kill that. They get 2 Disciples back with Blood Fountain. Two Dust to Dust. And look what they're still doing. That is so wild, huh? I want to draw a card with a clue, I think. Yeah, I think we're pretty dead. They just have so much good stuff here. You sacrifice the Blood Fountain, get 2 Disciples back, play the Disciples, then makeshift munitions is just a machine gun. I mean, we do have Revoke Existence, the one card that gets rid of munitions. Alright, game 3. Here we go. Yeah, I definitely want the play. We got a Dust to Dust hand. Double Dust to Dust, no planes. Mulligan. Oh, that's a good point. Lumithread instead of the bolts. Oh, I really like that. Alright, so we're both mulliganing. And we're both sticking at 6. Nice. Immediate target for Lightning Bolt. Oh, that worked out very nicely with our hand. Unfortunately, the Thraben Inspector doesn't get played, though. Alright, they have another one. Alright, let's get rid of their 2 lands. Play a pair of Inspectors, get a pair of Clues. We can crack one of those Clues into their turn, or if they have another Disciple to play in response to the second Disciple, so that we don't take 2 for cracking the Clue, just 1. Yeah, they are still playing lands. Oh, I like the Screech. That's painful. Yup. Wipe my board. I guess it gets rid of their Disciple, too. I guess that's technically a 2 for 2. We're both low resources here. Get another Screech, though. That's pretty good for us. Play the Screech. I'm going to play the Mountain so I can crack the Clue. End of their turn. Yep, that's a threat. Prismatic doesn't help us against artifacts. Let's go loot. Okay. Deck feels like it has 50 lands in it, no kidding. I'll play the Veteran. Let's Battle Screech. And then next turn, we should be able to rally twice. Nice. Attack me! Come at me, I'm here! Kill me! Okay. So they have to block with Tog. One, two, three, four. 4 times 5. Yeah, that's GG. No, it's just done. 20 exactly. Let's go. Dead on board. Ooh, not bad. 4-1. I would say the deck is pretty strong. The only match we lost was an absolutely abysmal matchup. Was the first match we played was against Walls. Terrible, terrible matchup. Everything else we won. I think the Moggwarts game was pretty tricky, but the two against Affinity, pretty decent. All right, so here's the deck we were playing today. A new take on the Boros Bully deck, switching out some of the more commonly played creatures like Seeker of the Way for Lunarch Veteran, Sacred Cat. And I gotta say, the deck has definitely performed well today. You know, it's sort of like has built-in game versus burn, which I definitely appreciate. And then, you know, like Prismatic Strands is one hell of a magic card. You know, like this card is insane. Being able to, you know, prevent all red damage this turn is not only good against burn, you know, it's good against a lot of different decks, and it doesn't have to be red, it can be green against, you know, Stompy or Elves or what have you. So any deck that can play Prismatic Strands is doing pretty well, and when you can combine Prismatic Strands with Faithless Looting so that you can throw the strands into the graveyard and you don't have to hold up 3 mana every turn, that's definitely a solid synergy, and we're filling up the rest of the deck with a bunch of stuff that has flashbacks. So like Faithless Looting and Thrilling Discovery kind of feels like you're putting these cards into the graveyard to cast later and then drawing a bunch of fresh cards. Or, you know, like we have, for example, 5 lands in hand, Faithless Looting, let's draw some gas. Also, having that white mana, being able to play Dust to Dust and provide an aggressive clock means that this deck is a predator for Affinity. With that, you know, Affinity being the tier 0 deck in the format right now, being able to have a deck that preys on it is definitely, like, important, right? Because otherwise everybody's playing Affinity and that's it. So this deck really gives us a little bit of variability to the format until, you know, we eventually someday finally get the ban we've been looking for, and then another problem creeps up. You know how it is, Pauper players. As far as the sideboard goes, I mean, Gorilla Shaman, it didn't really perform as well as I'd hoped, but, you know, like, Dust to Dust is the main card for that anyways. I'm wondering if Gorilla Shaman could maybe be a card for a different matchup, but then I'm not exactly sure which matchups we should be shoring up. I really wanted to play this deck as I discovered it on MTG Goldfish today, so I could get a little bit more of a feel for what's going on before I change anything. I did really want to jam Seeker of the Way in this list, but I'm glad that I hesitated on that. And really just, you know, gave the deck a shot as is. Definitely enjoyed it and would recommend with the current Pauper meta. And I mean, like, I'm sure this deck will do quite well after the meta shifts as well.